Hello and welcome everybody to another video. We started off this week with a tier list of the Konoha 11 from Naruto. Now we're going to end it off with a highlight because we're going to end up with one of my all-time favorite series of all time, One Piece. Supernovas are the 11 super rookies that have gathered in Sabaody Archipelago, or Archipelago plus Blackbeard, because Blackbeard wasn't in the archipelago when Luffy was first arrived there. So without further ado, this is going to be based on my own preference, their relevance to the story, and their strength, their power as an individual and a crew. Without further ado, let's go head to the intro, shall we? Welcome to the cultured YouTube channel, The Infinite King, where I do contents about anime, manga, Pokemon gaming, and other random stuff. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon and anime related content. Right here, started off with Basil Hawkins. Honestly, Basil Hawkins is probably one of the I feel like the most trickiest to deal with amongst the Supernova, and it is also the most relevant, but I don't think Basil Hawkins would be relevant after this series. I mean, he already pledged allegiance to Kaido though. That is something. For me, I would put Basil Hawkins with C tier just because of his ability is quite tricky to deal with. Quite tricky indeed. So either B or C. Then he does have future telling abilities as well. So based on ability alone, I feel like S tier would definitely be here. Yes, he's going to be B tier, but relevance, I don't think he's going to be relevant after 1 hour. Just saying. And then Beige. Next would be Beige. Okay. Ability alone, I love the Shiro no Mi, or the Castle fruit. Like, I freaking love pocket, like the abilities that can create a pocket dimension. Like, I love Beige's ability here. His aesthetic from the mafia kind of character, everything about Beige is just amazing to me. I feel like I would go so far as to put him S tier, but he's not really that strong. I don't think he's that strong in my opinion, so I'm gonna go put it with A. But I love Beige. Beige is probably my top favorite. Beige. And I do think that he's more relevant in the future of One Piece than Basil Hawkins too. So A tier for me. I do love Beige more than Hawkins, just because. Yeah, and then Blackbeard, of course. You know me. This is my personal favorite villain of One Piece. Is gotta be Blackbeard. So I'm gonna be putting him S tier. I don't care. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I love Blackbeard. Blackbeard is by far my favorite villain in One Piece. Like, there's two sides of Blackbeard, remember? Blackbeard can be Machiavellian, can be stupid, but overall, he's just terrifying to deal with. Like, who knows? Maybe he even mastered hockey, man. Like, he never showed it during Marineford arc, but I feel like he definitely does have hockey. He has 2 devil fruits, which is very powerful devil fruits and very terrifying as well. So for me, S tier personality-wise, he's also goofy. He's also the kind of like the antithesis of Luffy. So for me, I love Blackbeard. S tier for me. Drake. I mean, he's not a pirate. I do love his backstory with the Marines, with the sword. Relationship-wise, I do love his personality. I don't think he's going to be relevant, but you know what? For the sake of the fact that, you know what? I'm going to be moving you up. Moving you down a bit, Basil Hawkins. You're going to C tier here. You're going to C tier. Well, D tier. Because D tier is special for one certain person. Oh, another Drake. Okay, I don't mind putting 2 Drake and B tier actually. Yeah, no. You're not cheating your way in there. Yeah, I do love the T-Rex aesthetic though, but I do think that I don't think he can beat most of the strong fighters in the Supernovas. Like for example, this guy, used as Captain Kid. I love his aesthetics too, his personality, the polar opposite of Luffy, very chaotic. I think I have developed a certain kind of attraction to him, man. Like I love this guy. Like every time he's on screen, he's always the best. Like he's the best tsundere, man. He's like the Vegeta of the series. Yeah, so for me, Eustace Captain Kid will be sitting right there in A tier. Definitely, I love him. I mean, next is Jewelry Bonnie, which is her face is not even showing the image. It's Jewelry Bonnie. I mean, I get that Oda wants to add a female member for each group that he introduced. Like for Warlords, we have Boa Hancock. For Yonko, we have Big Mom. But I'm not sure for now. I kind of find her abilities. Not her abilities. Her abilities is fine. But we haven't seen much of her. That's the thing. We haven't really saw much of her. Wait, can we delete this? Yeah. We haven't seen much of her. So for me, I do love it. I can just judge her based on her character arc so far. I do want to know more about her relationship with Kuma. So and her backstory a bit. So for me, B tier, definitely. I'm strongly on B tier here. B tier. And then Kid. Again, I mean, he's a crewmate though. He's a crewmate of Eustace Captain Kid. Huh. And his loyalty so far, like he has amazing, in the manga so far, he has amazing character moments between him. His exchange between Hawkins and him. So for me, I'm gonna have to, and he's a swordsman too. He's a badass swordsman. What's up with all this badass swordsman in Supernova, man? I'm gonna be putting him A tier as well. No, maybe B tier because that would be wrong for Eustace Kid. It's essentially the dollar store knockoff of Zoro anyway. So let's go put him in B tier. We're currently watching The Infinite King TV. If you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy my content, please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon and anime related content. Without further ado, let's continue on with the video. Luffy, you already know my opinions on Luffy. I love Luffy. I mean, come on. Luffy is one of my favorite Shounen protagonists of all time. So yeah. And then, of course, I think D, lower than D. D is definitely a spot for you. You're my least favorite so far out of all the Supernovas. Apu. And then S tier, Law, with the backstory to boot, with the amazing character arc, with the amazing goal, and an amazing motivation. I love everything about Law, man. Law is cool. Law, and then Zoro would be A, of course. Zoro would be A. Yeah, put them in A, of course. And then, of course, another thing is, what's his name? Urush. We haven't really seen much of her, but based on his abilities, I'm putting it at C tier because it's kind of underwhelming on it, to be honest. I think it increases his strength the more size he gains, so that's kind of underwhelming if you ask me, compared to what the others can do. And yet I still prefer Urush better than Scratchman Apu. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting him at C, and you are gonna be lonely at D. I don't care, I hate Scratchman Apu. And then we have Drake. Okay, no, I'm gonna be putting Bonnie at tier, a rank higher than Kid, because I do prefer Bonnie. And I also prefer Bonnie over Drake though. Yeah. And then Zoro over Beige. Definitely. And then Beige over Eustace. Yeah. Beige over Kid. So wait, what the heck? Come on, move, man. Wait. Okay. Wait. Oh man, my computer's quite slow. What the heck? Okay, that's it. Okay. And then Luffy over Blackbeard. Definitely Luffy over Blackbeard. And then Law over Blackbeard as well. So yeah. Let's go with this ranking. S tier would be Luffy, Law, and Blackbeard. A tier would be Zoro, Beige, and Kid. B tier would be Bonnie, Drake, and Killer. And then C tier would be Hawkins and Urush, which is, I'm gonna be putting Hawkins around higher, around lower than Urush. And then D tier, the worst of all the Supernova, the one I hate the most in the series so far, Apu. Yep, just Apu. Everything about Apu, I hate it. Without further ado, that would be it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more anime and Pokemon related content, and I will be continuing BDSP. Yeah, and this is gonna be uploaded on Friday. It will air on Friday, so I'm pretty much sure that I'm gonna be getting BDSP at that point. So without further ado, see you guys later and keep playing Pokemon and watch anime, you guys. Yeah.